Hello? Alright, so I have no way of telling if this works. The are you able to hear me first of all? Because I have no idea what happened. But actually it looks like my audio is about to start peaking, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. There we go. Hello? Typing and talking because I don't know what's going on. Okay. So OBS changed a lot of things, apparently. And it is not the greatest. Oh, come on. Okay, you can hear. Okay. 30 seconds to a minute of life. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't think I can do anything about that. But as long as you can hear, that's what's important. I am struggling. Yeah, my other stream, my last stream that I did on this channel does not exist anymore because I deleted it. But it was in November of 2020. So it was over 2 years ago. So I think what the problem was that my old stream, like the link that I sent before the first time, was like, it was set to start streaming. But it was set to start streaming 2 years ago. And anytime I tried to change the date to today, it was like, sorry, we can't save it. So yeah, I think that might be what the problem was. But also OBS has changed so much since I last used it. Because I've been using Twitch Studio for my gaming, not OBS. So, but anyway, I think we're good now. I think we're good now. I'm just gonna keep the YouTube chat up on one screen and then have my stuff up on the other. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you should be able to see Paint Will Sigh. Hopefully. Kind of watching to make sure it shows up on the stream. I have it muted. Like, keep the oh, yep, I hear me. Okay. It is pretty delayed. Yikes. But it's alright. It's alright. I'm just kind of making sure everything went through and everything's working, so apologies if it takes a minute. I wanted this to start off just really chill, like, no stress, not formal at all. Oh good, you can see it. Awesome. Just totally informal, just to have a good time and basically pressure me into doing art because I won't. I figure if there's people watching, you know, that's a little bit more incentive to actually do the art. So we'll see how this goes. We will see how this goes. Let me get my pen. I probably should have made sure I knew where my pen was. That's a big thing, because it is not on the side of the tablet where it should be. That's interesting. Wow, past pretzel is so smart. Here we go. And I apologize if there's like creaking in the background that you can hear. My chair is creaky and my tablet is creaky. Everything is creaky, so you're gonna hear some noises. My chair is really creaky. Okay, that's weird. Alright. That is just fantastic. No. Getting all my supplies and stuff that I'll need for art. Like I said, I did not prep for this. at all. I am making this up 100% because I felt like it. Wow, I don't know how to get my chair to be quiet. I hope you can't hear it too much. But I'm trying to figure out if I think I'm just gonna doodle a little bit to kind of get into the groove of it, because I haven't done like art in a couple days. So I'm kind of just gonna probably doodle, get in the groove, and then maybe practice coloring a comic page just to see where that takes me, because I haven't exactly done that yet. I've done that for one page, but it is like 5 chapters in, and it was just a page I decided to sketch out because I was reading it and I was like, I have that in my head. But it's got totally weird lighting, so I don't think it's a good like starting point. So I'll probably just doodle a bit just to pretend I know what I'm doing, and then maybe work on coloring a page from the prologue. I am not the best at talking while I draw, because I usually will get really like hyper focused and then just not speak at all. Hopefully I don't do that, because I feel like it'd be kind of boring. I know what I was gonna do. I was going to get some good old royalty-free music to play in the background, because why not? So let me do that really fast. Let me just search on YouTube royalty free. Wait, no, I need to get YouTube music, because otherwise there's just going to be ads. Okay. Yeah, I don't have YouTube Premium. I just have YouTube Music, because I don't watch YouTube enough to actually like royalty-free bops. We'll search that. There's a playlist called royalty-free bops. All right, that's the one we're gonna do. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. So I have no idea what the ratio is from my voice to the music. So how is that? Is that like loud, or would you say that's like decent volume? Okay, hang on. No offense, but I hate this. What are these? Wait, I don't like any of these. Hang on. We're gonna search different royalty-free. No, stop. Oh no, these are not good. Wait. Okay. Okay, I found a good one, but it's like 2 minutes long, so I gotta hurry and find a, oh, no. I'm struggling, guys, I'm struggling. Okay, royalty-free music. There's a station for it. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. Alright, I'm here for it. Now let me add more to this drawing so it doesn't look just like... There we go. There we go. Now I've at least got something on my canvas to say that I did something. I realize I haven't posted a lot of my webcomic stuff on Twitter lately. Mostly because I have been obviously kind of absent from Twitter because I've had a lot of life changes happening lately. Haven't made a whole lot of time for social media in general. But I specifically have just not made a lot of progress on my webcomic, which is like my passion project. I'm not looking at it as a professional thing at all. So I'm not like actively dedicating a lot of time to it. I mean, it's pretty much in my head all day, every day, but I don't do a lot of actual work on it. If there is a pause in art, I apologize for that. It is me thinking. I'm thinking. Just do little doodles here and there. There's Momo. She's lovely. We love her. She's a peach. Let's do a colored sketch. That is not easy enough to see. There we go. I'm doing a little of my main guy, the baby. Love him. Cargo. So what I'm currently working on with my webcomic is the prologue. The prologue is, I think, 17 pages. It's like 15 to 20 pages. I think there's a few extras I added or something. I don't remember, or took away. But it's like 15 to 20 pages, so it's pretty short, but it is taking a while to draw. Because I have it all scripted, I just won't actually sit down and draw it. I have it thumbnailed too. I just won't sit down and draw it because I have been lacking motivation for that. I got really into it for a little bit, for like a few weeks, and I sketched most of the pages. But I have not really, I've not finished sketching it, and I haven't even gotten close to digitizing it at all. So, but it's getting there. And once the prologue is done, I'm going to start posting and see the kind of traction that the prologue gets, how quickly it gets it, how well I can market it, and then from there I'll gauge what kind of time I think I need to spend on the main comic, chapter 1. Because chapter one is fun. We love chapter 1. I've had good reviews on the chapter. I've had a few people read through it. Of course, they're all my friends, so they're probably biased, but, you know, I'm happy with it. I've gone through and edited it a lot. Because, I started scripting this thing, probably 3 years ago at this point. At least. I would say at least 3 years ago. So every time I read through it to catch myself up and write more of the script, I end up editing stuff. And I've finally gotten to the point where I think I'm almost done editing. I'm almost happy with it, which is fantastic. I started having my my cousin read through it, and he's very good with creative writing, so he's able to look at it and tell me that doesn't sound right, or that seemed like, what kind of character is this? Like, what are you trying to present? And it's gotten me thinking a lot about it, but I think I'm finally getting to the point where I'm comfortable with what I'm presenting. So that's awesome. Sorry, I don't really know what to say. I'm just kind of getting these characters from the prologue, which admittedly is, 3 entire characters, but only 3 characters show up in the prologue. But we love them. Charlotte is a character in the prologue who I'm drawing now, and she's something. She has no, significance other than to introduce Kago and Momo. She just exists. Sorry, whenever I multitask, I start talking really slowly. It's fine. This is very chill, very calm. I'm not worried. But yeah, Charlotte, I love her as a character. As a little special lore, I guess. She does have a cameo later. I say cameo. She shows up later. She's not really that important, to the story, but she does show up again after the prologue. I think in chapter 5? Yes, I believe it's chapter 5 is when she shows up. Yeah, and she recognizes them from the prologue chapter because there's the prologue, and then I think there's a 6-month time, not really a time skip, but a time passage, montage sort of thing. So it's 6 months between the prologue and the first. No, not even the first chapter. The prologue starts at the same time as the first chapter, but then sorry, I got sidetracked just now. I'm not good at this. I'll get better at this. I know I will. But yeah, the prologue is at one point in time, and then chapter 1 starts pretty much at that same point in time. And then events happen in chapter 1 to where time passage happens. And then from there it's a 6 month gap. And then that's during the chapter. But then after that, I don't have any other time skips that I can think of. I think it's just that time passage, and then that's it. So I never was a fan of time skips. Time passage, sure. Or if it's intro and then, time skip and now here's the present type of thing. But in the middle of a series, kind of throws me for a loop. Because I'm no, I liked things how they were. Because obviously time passage is very normal, very, very real. But whenever it's in the middle of a story and there's just a sudden skip and you have to kind of fill in the blanks, or it tells you okay, so here's what happened during that time, it really throws me off. Yeah. I know, I'm picky about the media that I consume. It's gotta be just right. But I think one of the things that turned me off to that whole trope of the time jump, the actual time skip, is I watched the anime One Piece with my friends, and I kind of got behind because I couldn't meet with them as often to watch it. And one day I came back and suddenly everything about the show was different. Spoilers, there's a time skip in One Piece about 500 episodes in. But I was wow, okay, so everything is just totally different now. That's fine. But it kind of made me feel lost. Like, I missed a lot of the story that could have happened and a lot of character development that could have happened. So, I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan. Of course, power to those who can pull it off, though. Like, absolutely, like, power to them. Respect. I don't think I could pull it off. I care too much about the intricacies that happen in between, the character development that happens in between time jumps and such. So, I don't know. Just something I think about sometimes. But this is it's going pretty well, actually. Sometimes I'll start my drawing escapade and then I will draw a few things and I'm like, wow, you know what? Nothing is really working out. Nothing is looking good. Not feeling it, but I think we're doing pretty good. There's Charlotte. She's an angry gal. How would Charlotte react to being called Charlie? She probably wouldn't mind. Mostly the shortened version of her name just ends up being Char. Like, that's what her friends call her, is just Char. Her sister calls her that. But I don't think she would mind Charlie, actually. She probably would think it doesn't fit her very well, but if you told her that it did, she would be okay with it. Like, if you were like, no, it totally fits you, she'd be like, oh, okay. Alright then. She's kind of like a you do you person, so like if you want to call her Charlie, she would be okay with it, but generally, she just goes with Char. I always think of, she actually was inspired by another artist whose persona's name is Charstar, because I think her name is Charlotte, and she calls her character Charstar, and I think that's adorable. It was just, yeah, I guess this is me now. Yep, that's it. That is basically her. Honestly, that fits her personality. It's not really something I thought of, but even in the prologue, like, as you read through the pages, you'll find she's just kind of like, well, this is happening, nothing I can do about it, I guess. That's just her energy. Let's see. I'm gonna doodle some, like I said, these Kago, Momo, and Charlotte are the only people who appear in the prologue. I'll come back to sketches of, like, scenery and stuff, because I need to practice those, but for now, I'm gonna do a few more character doodles of some of my, chapter 1 guys. Because I got the prologue, and then I've got chapter 1. Lei, I think you'll appreciate this. It's not your man, but it is a man. Who I think he's one of the fan favorites, actually. There's a lot of people who like the guy. He's just a guy. He's just a guy. Yes, you are right. You are right. You are indeed correct. Why is he way over? Why is he way over there? There we go. I don't know why I'm drawing him with this outfit, because he does not wear this in chapter 1, but I cannot be bothered to try and remember his royal outfit right now. It's not gonna happen. So we're just going to yeah, we're just gonna take him as he is. He doesn't wear this until chapter 2, but it's weird having like actual timeline now. Because usually whenever I talk about these kinds of things, I'm like, this happens like later in the story or during this part. But now I have a solid like, yes, this is chapter 2, Adrian, or this is prologue, like that, whatever. Like I have these things now, and it's like, it's liberating kind of, because I'm like, oh, I'm making progress. I have actual like timestamps and labels and such. It's really cool because it's like, I feel like I'm actually making progress. I remember recently, I think it was Pommy? Somebody was like, I mentioned Adrian's age, and they were like, wait, this man is 22, I thought he was in his 30s. And I'm like, yeah, it's because he acts like somebody in their 30s. He's struggling. No, he's 22. I've considered aging him up a little bit, but I think that's just because of my personal, I don't think bias is the word, but my thinking is like, I made Adrian when I was 16? 22 seemed like a lot. Right, I'm like, that's a lot of life progress. That seems believable for everything that Adrian is and everything he deals with. The person that he is, I think 22 is pretty on brand. He was forced to grow up too soon for obvious reasons, but yeah, now as a now 22-year-old, I'm like, how does Adrian do this? I feel like I am still in the beginner stages of life. How is he such a grown-up? But yeah, yeah, if you know Adrian, he's literally a king who does not have either of his parents anymore, so he kind of has to be an adult. I just tuned into the music, and it has been the same song because I didn't realize that my YouTube music was on repeat. So it has been repeating the same song for, how long have I been streaming? About 20 minutes, I think the song has been repeating, and I just realized, because I am so smart. Apologies for the break in art. I am changing stuff. Okay. I don't like this. Oh, this is a good song. This is good music. Okay. There we go. Alright, there's little Adrian. We love him. We love him very much. I need to pull up reference photos. I don't have any up right now. I hope nobody has notifications on for my YouTube, because I started to stream like 4 times because OBS was being really stupid. It wouldn't stream to the actual like link that I told it to. So if anybody had notifications on, they got like 4 stream notifications, and I feel so bad. Cause I was like, I got this. This is gonna be no stress, and then bam, like everything going wrong. It's fine because it works now. I was just told that OBS disconnected, but I think it's reconnected. I think we are okay. Okay, weird. Anyway. I did not find my reference photo, so I'm making this up. And hoping I can remember what these characters look like, because I have not drawn them in so long. Why do you keep disconnecting? Goodness gracious. I think it's fine. I've actually considered redesigning the Aerolinian crest, because my friend helped me make it. My friend who is a graphic designer, or he was, I don't know if he still is, but we went to school together for it, so he at least used to be, and he was whenever he created this for me. But he created the emblem, and it's a bit different now just because of story lore purposes. I decided that it would change, but I might change it again, or at least I might change the old version maybe. I'm still kind of deciding. I haven't actually drawn it in a while, but it's like, it's one of those things where it's a chore to draw when it really shouldn't be, and I think it should be simpler. So we'll see what happens. But new crest maybe coming soon. New Aerolinian crest. It's just like a little emblem, with this little emblem shape, and then like an E in it, and then that's the old one. Wait, I think that's the new one, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's been a while since I've drawn these things, so I'm just kind of making it up. I also lost all of my color swatches last time I switched computers, so I'm drawing itty bitty because I'm just trying to get a feel for these characters. I don't know why I drew him in red. I usually draw him in blue. Interesting. Yeah, a little note about my characters. They all have specific theme colors. I don't really, sometimes I don't know where their theme colors come from. Sometimes they come from absolutely nowhere. But like Kago is pink because of his eye color. It just kind of is like a fitting color for him. And actually matches a few of his influences too, which I won't get into right now because I don't feel like it. But it's just a good color for him. Momo is blue, which also happens to be her eye color. A lot of them come with their eye colors. Or actually, I guess I should say a lot of their eye colors come from their character colors, I guess, because like Adrian's color, that green, that's like his eye color. Kind of. This one's a little off. But like Captain Ronan, who I'm drawing now, the Royal Guard captain, his color is also like a dark, not royal blue, but kind of like a really dark, I think cobalt blue is the right word for it. But that's his color. Obviously Charlotte's color is purple. She has purple eyes as well. I have her color reference somewhere, I just don't know where it is. And I don't want to bother to get it right now because I don't care. I'm not here to color. I'm actually about to start coloring probably. Because I do want to try and work on figuring out like what colors, like how I want to color my comic pages. Because I haven't really... I put a little thought into it, but I've not actually colored like a prologue page yet. So I don't really know what it's gonna look like. Hello! Hi, Spack! I just saw you there. I don't know how long you've been there because I haven't looked over in a hot second, but hello! It is good to have you. Pausing for a second. Okay. There we go. Like 5 seconds? Oh, okay. You've been here for like 5 seconds. Okay. I was like, 5 seconds to what? I'm not paying attention to anything I'm saying right now. I'm just speaking words. What you're seeing, I am. Well, like the chat messages are coming up immediately. It's just immediate to my stream, which I think is like 10 seconds behind, it looks like. Which that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a lot of seconds. And I gotta recolor him. It's not working for me. Oh no, I drew on a different layer. I can't recolor him without it being weird. Dang it. Oh well, he's not gonna be recolored. Because this is not his color, this is Adeline's color. I'm gonna doodle Adeline. So yeah, your messages are all coming in like real time. It's just that real time is about 10 seconds after me because of the stream. So you're coming in with real time with the stream. So whenever I see your messages, it'll be a bit delayed, so you'll get a delayed answer from me. But it's fine. I expected as much. I'm gonna see if I can find my character references again. I'm trying not to leave too much dead space, but also like I'm trying not to stress myself out with it either. And once again, I can... Oh, I found it. I found the reference. Okay. Just move them afterwards anyway. Oh, I meant Dead Space with like pausing and like talking, like pauses in the actual process. Dead Space on the canvas, yes, I don't care. This is a doodle canvas. But yeah, like I'm trying not to leave it too quiet for too long, just so that it doesn't get, boring or stale. Not that it would get stale, I think. I have a short attention span. But, you know. I have only drawn this character once, so I am making this up. Yeah, we're making a lot of stuff up today. Also, can you guys even hear the music? Because it's telling me it's picking up, but I don't trust OBS anymore, so... I don't know if the music is actually working. Oh, where did my picture go? There it is. So this character... Oh, good. You can't hear the music. Okay, cool. Ooh, good luck on your psychology quiz. I hope it goes well. You're very good at it. I always learn lots of new things whenever you talk about psychology, and I appreciate it very much. It's always fun to listen to. I was gonna say something about this character, and I don't remember what it was. Her name is Adeline. She's very sweet. We love her. She has done nothing wrong. That's not true, but we still love her because she's a pure soul and she deserves everything good in this world. She truly does. She's very sweet. She is the one who took care of Adrian pretty much his whole life. she taught him everything he knows about being a decent person. I mean, we all know how that went over with his parents. But Adeline was always there for him, and she loves him as if he were her own son. Which is very sweet, I think. She looks like she would kick somebody in the face for a few certain people. She took care of Adrian, but in that whole timeline, which I've actually never considered this before, that means she would have also taken care of Tom and William and Emmy, most likely. Maybe not like fully taken care of them, but like would have been there for them because they were Adrian's best friends. They still are. She knows them and she thinks of them fondly. But she is a sweetheart. What do we say, Tom? I always forget that you have a Tom as well. I should remember by now, but I don't. My Tom, not your Tom. And I know I said I would stick to characters in chapter 1 and the prologue, but it just calls for it now. Tom the Elf Bard and Tom the Goggle Baby, absolutely. I love the Goggle Baby Tom. He's precious. I don't know if precious is really the word for him, but he is in my head. I think both Toms are very fluffy, though. He's got this little hair swoop at the top that runs in the family. His older sister, he's the oldest. His younger sister, the oldest sister, I think is what I was trying to say. She's like a year younger than him. But she has the little hair swoop at the top. The little hair curly thingy. Hair antenna, whatever it's called. And then his younger twin brothers have it, both of them. It's just a little beep. That's it. That's all it is. He does have Zachary vibes. They're very similar. They're just like this. I don't even know how to describe them. Like, bard is the only thing I can, like, that's the only word I can think of to describe the two of them together. But they're both adorable. trying to draw an instrument without a reference is a difficult task. I do not recommend it. Sunshine bar, it's just rays of sunshine. I agree wholeheartedly. Precious boys. Tom's theme color is actually green, but I always associate him with orange as well because it's his hair color, I guess. Like, his elemental color is green, his eye color is green, he's nature, like, he's earth, he's the element of earth, so like you'd think green would be his color, but I think orange is more of his color than green is. I definitely use green for him as well, but especially if Adrian is there, I will use orange because Adrian's main color is green. I mean, Adrian also has browns, but orange is more fitting to Tom than brown is to Adrian, if that makes sense. So I would rather draw Tom in orange and Adrian in green than vice versa. Or not vice versa, but you know what I mean. Sounds good. Green is just a very Tom color, I guess. I don't know. It's a good color. Green is my favorite color. Oh, I just ate a mint leaf in my drink. I don't think I was supposed to eat that. I like mint, but not the whole leaf. That was not good. There, Tom can have green music notes. All Toms are green. I forgot to smile. There, now we have a Tom. We have a Tom indeed. I'm going to yeah, we got a few good doodles here and there. Once again, I think I have a subconscious fear of drawing characters from the front. I do the classic, 3/4, maybe 4/5. Let me see if I can find a specific file here. Let's see, what was the one? We are going to practice some coloring. We are going to practice some coloring. Where are my pages? Where did they go? Why are my pages not here? They should be here. What does that mean? Why do they look like that? Struggling. My pages will not show up. This is not fantastic. Please try to draw someone from the front. Okay. Since my page is not showing up like it should, I'll have to download it, but I will I will draw my guy, because I only did a little tiny doodle of him up top, but I will draw Kako from the front. I've actually drawn him from the front a few times. He's not too hard. I just need to actually, like, get it right. I don't have a shortcut key to flip my canvas. I really should get one. I have H on my keyboard, but when my keyboard is not in front of me, as it is not now, I just have, like, the express keys on my tablet. And I set them before, but it did not keep them whenever I moved. I don't know. Like, I had to reinstall my tablet with new computer and everything. But so I have to reset all my keys. I'm lazy. I don't wanna reset all my keys. So I just will go up and click the button. Because I'm good at this, I guess. This isn't turning out too bad. He's just a fluffy little guy. Just the fluffiest guy. I think both in looks and personality too. He's very fluffy. Ow. Oh, I just hit my elbow. That was not good. I can't see that color. There we go. I can see this color better. This is a very, like, sketchy, doodly style, I guess, rather than the actual, like, comic style, because that'll be a lot more detailed for, like, a front view or whatever. But this is just kind of, like, a very simplified version. This also looks more like him from, like, later on in the story. I don't know if he's just, like, less cutesy or what. I don't know. But he's got a different feel to him. I don't know, maybe he grew up and doesn't actually look like a 12-year-old anymore. Oh, hi, MJ! Hi, I didn't even know you were here. I just looked at chat, can you tell? That could be it, And maybe I drew his eyes a little small. Maybe that is it, because that happens sometimes. Whoop. He is such a guy. Such a guy. think that definitely changed the feel of it a little bit. I think he's also, like, sharper. I mean, fact of the matter is, he's an adult. He can only look like a 12-year-old for so long. He has a growth spurt. I mean, in the comic, you see him he's taller. He goes from, like, 5 feet to a whole 5'3". Child is as tall as me. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't draw him, like, roundy enough. But either way, he's a little guy and he's adorable and we love him. There we go. He's a beeb. Yes. Anyway, I need to figure out why my files did not transport to my computer. Oh well. I'm trying to get it to download, but Google Drive is very... Oh, that was the wrong file! Google Drive is very finicky right now. Okay. Pages. Yeah, for some reason I can only access like a few of my... Yeah, it's a different file. I guess it's because of... Well, that's weird. I uploaded it from my phone. Oh well, I might have it in Discord. I'm not loving this music. Okay, this is better, I think. Wait, oh, I don't have it in Discord. Well, time to upload it to Discord, I guess. I don't know, my things have been very finicky. Like, my Google Drive is telling me I don't have enough space, so I think that's kind of freaking it out a little bit. Because I'm trying to find this one specific page, and it did upload, it just uploaded the wrong file. Or, like, the wrong file type. So I don't know. We'll see if this works. Get out of there. Save as? Yeah, there we go. Now I can save as something else. I'll throw it in there. Sorry for the delay in art and imagery. Peeb. Okay. Let's see if this works. Page! There we go. Wow, it's been a while since I've looked at this. Like, actually looked at this. Let me see. So it's kind of wonky because it, like, took the picture very odd. Because my sketchbook that I'm using an actual... He is a tiny. He is, isn't he? But I'm using an actual, like, sketchbook, and so it gets a little bit, like, what is the word that I'm trying to use? It's, like, curved. Ow. Oh, I just hit my elbow again. I am so good at this. No. You know what? No, that's not what I'm... That's not... No, stop. Stop selecting. Okay, MJ. Yes, that's what I said earlier. I literally said that. And yes, Momo's little was adorable. And also, same, spec, Momo is Technoblade. I had her quote Technoblade because it just fit so well. So she actually quotes him in one of these pages. Let me find it. Charlotte hits her. Yeah, okay, I'm saving it. Wait, I think I can just open this directly. This is a good page. Charlotte hits her in the face. She doesn't even hit her, she just puts her hand on Momo's face. Which is not... Momo does not like that. And so Momo just, we're gaming. That is a Technoblade quote, but it just fits so well because it totally fit her vibe. I am not ashamed. Oh, I just spilled my drink on my arm. Oops. It's fine. I'm a little ashamed, but I'm not gonna say so. But yeah. Technoblade, rest his soul, is very big inspiration for Momo. He's powerful. Anyway, I'm gonna try and straighten this so that it doesn't look like it's curved. I need a keyboard in front of me. I can't keep doing this. Okay. We're gonna do some page editing. And this is gonna be real. This is going to actually be... That didn't work at all. I'm gonna actually edit my page right now and like do the actual edits. I'm not just playing around. This is real life. Because I don't want it to look like it's curved. There we go. Okay, this might be working actually. Do this. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. I need to make new brushes. Oh, well, that covers that. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a noise texture. No, not noise, not noise. Paper. That's not what I'm looking for either. Okay, I think that's probably the one. Let's do 20%. There we go. That's not too bad. Oh, I forgot to delete that. There we go. Glad I caught that before I made it any worse. Okay, now I need to... After I edit this out, I can start actually coloring, but for now I have to fix this. And once again, fellas, we are making this up as we go. Because I need my density to be... Okay, maybe this. That's better. It's at least something. Let's just like... more. There we go. That's pretty good look. It's kind of... Oh, it's still got a little curvature down here, but I think I can fix that pretty easily. Just... I wish I could add multiple textures because I want this to be the flat brush, but I also need it to be a little grainy. But I don't think I can do both. Is hollow? That's not... Well, hollow doesn't... No, that's not the right one. Piano. Flat bristle, flat pen. I don't think this is the right texture either. Like I said, I'm kind of making this up as I go. Because I haven't... Okay, that's a good texture. Okay, I think... Okay, that might be a good brush. It's pretty dense. There we go. I used to have brushes that could like perfectly mimic, and I lost them whenever I reset, whenever I got Paint Tool Sci 2, because whenever I got my new tablet, Paint Tool Sci 1, the one I had, would not work anymore, so I had to switch to Sci 2, and it got rid of all of my brushes and everything. Every preset that I had to make my art look exactly like traditional is gone. But it's fine. I will rebuild. I'll have to rebuild. That's not too bad. Just clean up a little bit. I will say I have two inspirations for doing my comic this way. One is ZEZ, absolute queen. I helped her do the flats for her for a couple of her comic pages for Ramshackles, her comic. I did the flats for a couple of her pages, and she sent them to me basically just like this, which was really cool because they were just the lines. And it was just scans, because I believe she drew them all on paper in her Ramshackle prologue. Or not prologue, but like the first part. I think it's literally called the first part, which I think is grand. But yeah, they were just like, they looked like they were scanned in from a piece of paper, and I really liked that visual, like the aesthetic of it. So I was like, I might be able to do that. And then the other one is Harpy G. Her name is Brianna something. Drewhart, I think? That sounds right. You can tell that her pages are traditionally drawn and shaded. She actually shades all of them with gray markers. And it looks really cool. Because you can tell she colors them... I'm pretty sure she colors them all digitally, or at least she used to back when I first started comics. But it's really cool because you can tell she shades them all in gray on paper with markers, and so it gives a really cool markery look to it. And then she colors it all digitally, so it looks like it all has the traditional marker feel. And I've always liked that. And I would like to get that feel on mine. So that's kind of what I'm going for with this. Anyway, I think it's more fun for me to draw it traditionally as well. It's more difficult when I have like repeat panels, but I think it looks really cool and I'm happy with the look of it. I'm just gonna like touch up a few things and then start coloring because I can't leave well enough alone. I'm trying to keep it simple, but also like still like true to like realistic angles. But I don't know, something about it just looks wrong. I don't know, that looks fine, that looks fine. Just gotta touch up, get some smudges out of here. A lot of the smudges that you see on this are actually just eraser marks that wouldn't fully erase, which is really annoying. But I figured it wouldn't be too difficult to edit out. So if it looks like crunchy and stuff, it's probably eraser marks. Also, I don't know the first thing about comic making. I think I've said it like 18 times already tonight, but I am making this up. So if something doesn't look quite right, it's probably not. I don't know what I'm doing. Momo is just a silly gal. Okay, I think everything is straightened out and touched up plenty. I need to save this as a not JPEG. Hang on. So let's, I'll probably go for another hour tops, because it's already been an hour and a half, so. Yeah, I'll probably cap it at 10:30 if I'm not done by then. But I'm going to try some coloring. And that requires finding some references. So, give me a moment while I scour Discord for some of my color references. It feels kind of odd just being here by myself. Obviously, I've got the chat, which is great, but there's only a few people. But, like, I feel like I have to talk to myself. I know I don't have to. I certainly don't. But I wanted some content just to have on my channel. And some of our conversations, or some of the conversations I have with my friends are more like personal, and I didn't want that to be up here as much. So I figured just a solo stream would be a good idea to make some stuff for my channel, because I don't have a lot of stuff. And if I get talking too much with my friends, I will not do the actual art, which sometimes is not a bad thing, but when I need to be productive, it's a little more difficult. Oh, are they in the... Okay, that's cool. I'm trying to find my color reference for Momo. Because I can color pick, or like not color pick, but like make it up and get them pretty accurate, but I want them to be entirely accurate. So I'm trying to find like my actual because I've got my full illustrations, I just don't know where. Because I work between two different computers. No, why'd you just do that? Copy this image and then create this one. Nope, it's just making the same canvas. That's fantastic. All right. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of dead space for a minute while I look for these because Alright, well, apparently Painttool Side does not want to actually, like, copy my images over. This is just going great. It's great. It's fine. I just need a single picture of Momo. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't have an official color reference for Charlotte. I've just always made up her colors because I've colored her on paper before. Oh, there we go. I'd actually copy the picture over. Pretty sure this is Momo's actual colors. Flat colors might take a few minutes, but shouldn't be all that bad. I'm not super loving this music either, but I don't want to change it again. You know what? I think I will change it, actually. There we go. We'll see what's up next. Oops. There we go. Keyboard. I'm drinking tea. I probably shouldn't be drinking tea this late, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's delicious. There's not a lot of thought that goes into doing flat colors. Most of the thought comes with shadows and highlights. Which I might just do a stream at some point where I just do like rendering so that I can have like the flats done in advance so that it doesn't take as much time, because it's pretty tedious, I think, doing the flats. So I might do some flats and then like do another stream where I just color or like render, because I think it's more entertaining to watch as well. I never minded doing the flats, but I'm like, if somebody's like watching, they probably want to see some actual like style and technique and that sort of stuff. So I'm like, might as well just focus on that. But we'll see what I do for next time, because this is very impromptu. I was like, I should stream today. I talked about it last time because I meant to on I think it was Monday. I meant to, and then I didn't. And then I ended up gaming on Tuesday. I would like feedback though, on whether people prefer Twitch or YouTube. Because my initial thinking, right, was do gaming on Twitch and then do art on YouTube to kind of keep them separated. But that way, like, art could go straight to YouTube. Because with gaming, there's lots of edits to be made, right? But with art, it's just kind of like you watch the process. So I'm like, okay, I could just stream art on YouTube. The streams would be automatically uploaded to my channel, so I wouldn't have to worry about that. Whereas with Twitch, I'm like, I am gonna upload my Twitch edits to YouTube. It just will take more time and effort. But I don't know if it's necessarily easier, especially after the trouble that OBS gave me today. I was like, this... It used to have a very specific system where I would make all my stream info on YouTube Creator Studio. And then I could just hit start streaming on OBS once I connected it with my stream key, and then it would stream directly to that video. Or it would start like on that stream that I already like pre-set up and everything. And that did not work today. Apparently you gotta pre-set it up in OBS, but even then it's still a bit different. And not as advanced as the YouTube Creator Studio. And it was just kind of like a little jarring for me. Because I couldn't really... I couldn't really feel fully set up because I couldn't mess with all the advanced settings because it would just immediately start streaming. So it was just a little odd. I'm definitely kind of more of a fan of Twitch's streaming, which I use Twitch Studio. So I don't use OBS for Twitch, even though I know I can, and I've heard a lot of people prefer it. I just don't know how to use it yet, and I haven't learned yet. But I already at least semi-know Twitch Studio, so I've just been sticking to what I know, basically. But I could figure out the OBS YouTube. I'm sure it wouldn't be too difficult. It's just a matter of like, do I want to dedicate the time to doing that when I could just move everything over to Twitch and just upload the art directly, or maybe even just direct it, like upload it as a speed paint and just cut out the talking and narration anyway. I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll ask more people their opinions and see what everybody likes better. Because it really doesn't matter to me. I want my stuff to just be easily accessible and for it to be enjoyable to watch. So we'll see how this one turns out. We'll see how this one turns out. And if it is scuffed. It's definitely scuffed. If it's too bad, I will just edit it and like re-upload it. If it's not bad, I'll just leave it and maybe do it again, just better next time. But I don't know. I think it's not too bad right now. Alright, so I'm just about done with Momo. Then I'll do the flats for Kago and then for Charlotte. That way I can just have like all three of them. Because like I said, I know Charlotte's colors. I just haven't actually done them digitally, so I don't have a reference to look off of right now. This is pretty jamming music, I think. I don't think there's much to talk about at this point. Just kind of getting this done. So apologies that it's quiet. But nice chill time. Very nice chill time, I think. I think coloring flats is pretty relaxing. Because there's not much thought to it, like I said before. You just kind of fill in the lines. I mean, I've always liked coloring. Especially when the lines are kind of transparent like this, and I see just how far to the edge I can get to fill it in entirely. It's pretty satisfying. Oh, this music has a thunderstorm, it sounds like. That's pretty nice. Oh, so another thing I was gonna mention, content-wise, I am working on different screens for my streaming. I've got a chatting screen in the works, where it's just if I'm stepped away or something, it'll just be me in the chat. I've got art planned for it. I've actually got the art sketched. I just need to like finish it. But I think it's pretty cool. I'll have a starting soon screen that I can play for the first like 10 minutes or so before I actually start at the time that I give myself, or the time that I announce, so that people can show up early and just like chat and just have like a starting soon with like, maybe I might play with Twitch's fun little like countdown timer, because I think that's a fun idea. Because who doesn't love countdowns, right? But I've got a few other ideas in the works for those sorts of things. I want to work on emotes eventually, because I think those are always fun. Just little probably Joe emotes, depending on what direction my content goes. Maybe OC emotes, where it's just my characters with different emotes, just for people don't want all of the little Joe ones. They can have different options. I think that'll be fun. Because I've always liked emotes. I like them much more than emojis. But they're fun, and I think that it would be a good time. And it would be fun to, like, draw them as well. Because as of now, I don't have anybody helping me with, like, media like that. Graphics and everything. I do all of my own. That was not the right tool, hang on. Okay. But yeah, I do all my own stuff. Funny enough, I've had, like, ever since I tagged my last couple posts about streaming, I've tagged it, like, hashtagged it. And every time I do that, I get another influx of people in my DMs being like, hey, how are you doing? Like, how's the streaming career going? And I'm like, oh, it's going great, you know, that's really sweet. And they're like, this copy-paste message of, so listen, I've got this business where I do graphics for streamers. I can get you a special discount. And I'm like, buddy, you were so nice a second ago. Like, I'm all for supporting these people, but I can't. And it feels not, like, I don't want to say fake, but it feels like a tactic. You know what I mean? Which, I mean, understandable. People gotta do what they gotta do, but it's just, I don't know. It makes me want to just not respond to any DMs because I'm like, it's just gonna be another person trying to sell me something. I don't know. It happens a lot. It's happened in the past, and it's been happening more frequently as well. And I'm like, can we just not? I don't know. I can't buy anything like that right now. Any graphics. And I'm okay with making my own graphics. And I tell them that, and they instantly just never talk to me again. Which, you know, that's fine. But it's kind of funny. I don't know. It's just like a pet peeve of mine when somebody starts off really sweet, and then they just have this copy-paste message of a business transaction proposal. Because it's like, you were not being nice to me just to be nice. You were just trying to get me to respond to your DM so that you can sell me something. That's great. I don't know. Maybe I'm petty. But it has been happening a lot lately, so I'm just like, Okay, now I have to figure out Charlotte's colors. She's got like a dark blue purple. There we go. That looks about right. I enjoy Charlotte as a character. I'm glad I have her. She was initially supposed to just kind of mean nothing, because not that I want any of my characters to mean nothing, but I was like, she's never coming back. Her sole purpose is to introduce Kago and Momo, so like, why should I spend that much time on her? But I'm glad I did, because I don't have a lot for her, but I know a bit about her, and I think she's pretty cool. She's a cool gal. She can definitely fight. I mean, Momo kind of bonks her and knocks her out, but she put up a pretty good fight before that, you know. She's doing alright for herself. But she's a lot of fun. I think she's a good, like, side character energy without being too, like, side character-ish. I don't even know if that makes sense. It made sense in my head. either way, I enjoy her. I enjoy drawing her as well. I like her design. She's very simple, I think, but it's a good simple. She's supposed to be very easy for me to draw, like, very quickly. Even her hair I can draw, like, in a flash, which I did earlier. It's pretty simple. I don't remember drawing this page, so I have no idea what's happening with the line art up there. She's got a feet. Okay. I can work with this, I guess. It's like, I know she has brown hair, but I never actually figured out what color of brown. Oh, I know what's happening. It's just a little... Okay, because her hair is a mess right now. I see. Okay, that's what it was. Because I saw that little piece of line there, and I didn't know what it was supposed to be doing, but I see it now. Okay, the music that's on right now sounds like one of those business ads, like for a Wix website or something. Not sponsored. It's funny. I'm hilarious, honestly. I need to stop. Okay. Oh, I messed up. I love it when I do like a big chunk of coloring, but I forgot to pick my brush up at some point along the line, so whenever I undo for one mistake, it undoes like an entire like array of progress. Alright, color this whole piece in again just because I was too lazy to just simply erase. I don't think that's the right colors. I need to edit. I think my brightness is up all the way, but I still feel like I can't see. There we go. I think that's her color. Jacket needs to be darker though. I just bucket that in because I don't care about. Oh, that was not good. There we go. And I have color roughs for her belt and bag that she's messing with, but I will grab that at a later date. Okay. Alright, so now I've got basic colors for all of them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the backgrounds. Because I know they have an entire scenery behind them. They're in a forest, so it's gonna be a lot of greens and browns for, you know, trees. But whatever it's close up on them like this, I don't know if I'm just gonna do a full like background color. Because I can do my basic. Oh, that was not good. Okay. Why is it doing that? Transparent area? Oh, that's not it. Similar colored. Yeah, that's... whatever. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. I might do a different color background for each character maybe, but I don't want it to get too busy, so they'll probably all be very desaturated, or at least very similar in color. I don't know, we'll see, because I still have to sketch out, actually, I might as well just, okay, there's this thing I haven't played with, one viewpoint, okay, that's not it. This new perspective, oh, grid, that's what I need. I have never, what did I just do? Okay, yeah. Why did that do that? Because okay, whatever. I'm gonna have to use my actual keyboard for this. Oh yeah, Kako does have pink eyes. He's very pink. That's part of the reason that's his color. Honestly, I remember whenever I first made Kago, I was trying to find colors for him, and I think at one point he had brown hair and purple eyes. Actually, his color scheme was very similar to Charlotte, which is weird to think about. I think all of his colors were a bit lighter. Like, he still had the same, like, paler skin, and maybe the brown was a little bit lighter, but he did have, like, purple eyes and brown hair, and it was a different time. It was a different time. I'm glad we're not in that time anymore. This is funky. I actually haven't messed with this a whole lot. Alright, I can get behind this. Weird. Okay, so then, oops. Oh, okay, it automatically, why is it automatically going on the line? I don't want it to do that. I just want to look at this. Yeah, yellow and blue, like his hair and scarf. Yep, yellow and blue are definitely his colors, though, like, I think it's a little lighter than royal blue, but it's definitely, like, playful colors, I think. Like, the light but not bright yellow. The kind of, like, gold, like marigold, I think is a good word for it. I think that's what my marker is called that I use for his hair, is marigold. I literally don't know how to... I don't know how to look at this grid without it snapping to the grid. Hang on. Maybe I have settings that can fix that. Tool? Yeah, okay, I don't think I can... I'll just have to, like, pretend I know what it looks like and just, yeah, see, that wasn't right at all. Okay. There we go. Oh, here we go. Okay, that's how that works. Interesting. Yeah, I've never actually played with this grid, but this is really cool. And then there's... Yeah, you know what? Fine. I guess I could just do this and then... And then start the actual drawing, because why would I not sketch it first? Alright, get out of there. Okay, let's do a... What's a 3? What is the... Oh. Oh. Oh, it's a cone. Okay, I don't want that. That's a little much. That's more than I need right now. I just need a 2-point perspective. Let's do this. I think that looks pretty dynamic, huh? Pretty dynamic. Yeah, let's go there. And then let's make another one because we're going all out. Oh, okay. No, hang on. And then let's make a new one up here. I can only do 2 one at a time. Okay. That's fine. Let's do that, and then we're just gonna get this one super close up. This is very interesting. I've not actually messed with these all that much, but I like them. This will kind of give me an idea of where everything is. Because where they are is this little clearing in the forest, and there's trees. It's a little roundier than this, but you know. So it's more like this. And then there's like a path that goes this way way off into what is the city or town, whatever it's called. It's not a city, it's not a town. Village. Village. It's technically a town. I don't know. I could bother to learn the differences, but am I going to? No, absolutely not. I don't care that much. Nobody needs to know. It's fine. I'm getting tired. I get sassy whenever I'm tired. It's about to be that time. So one of the things that I want to do with this perspective grid is I want to curve it, but I'm not sure how I would go about that. Because it needs to, like, curve. Yeah, I don't know how to... I don't really do that. Oh well, I don't need to do that. I can imagine it because I'm creative. I'm an artiste, that is what we do. So what happens here? So we'll get rid of that. Yeah, this seems fine. That's not right. That's not right. I did that wrong. It's more like this. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't need to be perfect. But anyway, that's covered up with shrubbery anyway. Let me get my marker out and we'll start doing colors. Shrubbery, 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 trees, trees. So let's do some... These are not my color swatches, I'm just using them. I'll do some... like that, like that. In here there's a bit of a... that is a really bad color, hang on. Bit of a like road through here, but it's all obscured by trees and things, grass, because we love grass. And then yeah, the shrubbery, trees. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying things. Something that's interesting about the trees in this area, they're very tall. And they don't even start sprouting leaves until like way up here. So they're just a lot of very tall, like, trunks. I don't know what I'm listening to. It is definitely something. Okay, so trees. Oops, didn't mean to get my eraser. Trees. Okay, big tree. Let's up the size. Oh, okay, there we go. Big tree. Let's get some foreground in here just to make it interesting, right? I feel like Bob Ross. I'm like, we'll paint a happy little tree here. We'll make those dark to show that they're really in the foreground, you know? Really in the foreground. We'll also get some dark green shrubbery in here. It's in the foreground. Doesn't have to be all the way across, just to be there, you know. I'm making this up, truly. Okay, pausing for a second, 2 seconds. Working on it. Okay, all is well. Back to the trees. This is a lot of what the forests in Ireland look like. It's just like there's trees, and then there's like clearings. It makes for nice little like camping areas, I think. Which are good. Everybody needs camping areas. But there's also just like a lot of dead space I don't know what to do with, that I will just fill in with more trees, because why not? And I'll make it more dimensional with grass too. Grass is good. I think the foreground and the background are kind of like the same color. It just looks different because they're kind of separated. Just kind of separated. Just a bit. I'm trying to like make it clear which trees are in the foreground and which are in the background. I think like the brighter ones are probably in the middle ground, which is where the characters are. I should scoot the characters on in here. It's probably a good idea. It can really give me a feel for things. We just got a bunch of tall trees. Nothing wrong with tall trees. But we definitely need characters so that we know what's happening. I think the grid here is kind of like the tree line. Or like some version of the tree line. I've done multiple drawings of Kago and Momo just sitting up against like trees and stuff. This is pretty much the scenery for that. It's the same thing, because like I said, a lot of the areas in this kingdom look like that. Just very, very chill, Lots of just grassy areas with trees. Nice, tall trees. I like this brush, actually. This marker brush. I think it's very nice. Alright, so let's get a bit darker as we go back further in there. Okay, note to self, this is not really a blending brush. Do not use for blending. Definitely interesting. Whew, my wrist is getting tired. My wrist has not been doing well as of late. I actually just got a brace that my friend Ghost, obviously people in chat know Ghost because we're all friends, but she recommended it to me and I'm gonna try it. I just got it today, so it should come in the mail soon-ish, I hope. It said soon. Because, you know, Amazon is pretty quick. Especially when you just leech off of your brother's Prime account. Because why not? Right? Yeah. But anyway, so hopefully the wrist brace helps. Because work is a lot of uncomfortable, unnatural wrist movement for me. Not for most people, but my hands are very small. So I have to do things a little bit not the right way. Which is not good in the long run. But hopefully the wrist brace will help whenever I can wear it, like on my off time or while doing art. Obviously, I mean, not obviously, but I can't wear it at work, just as like a fact, just because of the work that I do. But yeah, it's been taking a toll on my wrist lately. I'm actually probably about to call it quits here, just because my wrist is getting real tired. But I had a vision. Alright, okay, and this is getting there. Because I could just do... I'll just do this. Let's do big old green in the background, just to kind of give it some, so it kind of blends in a little more. It doesn't look like it's just against a white void. And then that, and then blue sky, because we love ourselves a nice sunny day, right? We love the sunshine. Oh, I kind of see how that blends now. Those two very different colors. Alright, let's see. Because then I got like trees. Nice brightly colored trees. I'll get some darker colored trees in there as well. In the back, because they're in the back. Alright, I'm kinda seeing some I'm seeing some dimension here. This is going really well. Yeah, this is actually like a game changer right here, I think. And then I'll go on top. Do like this, because I don't know what trees look like.
not all the trees have to be like goofy and big. They just gotta like look like not flowers.
That was a really bad tree.
I need to work on like the landscape and everything, and like what kind of plants there are, what kind of trees there are. Alright, now I need to do a big dark tree for the foreground. There we go.
Alright, we're gonna go into my left hand because... Oh, I hit the button on my pen. Oh, wrong button. Hang on. My right wrist does not like these big movements.
Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Don't know what I'm doing. And then I'll do the back again. A little thumbnail down there on the like the layer thumbnail actually looks kind of cute. It's just like a little tiny little landscape. I think that's really nice. Anyway, this has been a good start. Let's see. Tiny little lads. Just tiny little lads. I need to see this again. Yeah, we need tinier little lads. And then we got the tiny that's Chicago Char, and then up here we got Momo. I can't draw tiny. It does not feel good, but I'm doing it anyway just to have it exist, because look at the tiny. She's just a little tiny. Anyway. Yeah, so that's the scene we're looking at, and that is what takes place here in the comic pages. They are just sitting in this little clearing, little forest area. Just little guys. Just little tiny little guys. But, oh, I was gonna, just for funds, because I don't know when to quit. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Wow, this is not a blendy brush. It definitely is not. Maybe if I turn my density down. Nope, that did not even I turned the density down to... Wow, yeah, okay, that's not working. Watercolor is because like clouds exist. Anyway, I'm just trying a few things, just to get a feel for what the place looks like. Cause like I have it in my head, but I don't know how to draw it, so it's very interesting trying to figure that out. There we go. But anyway, I think it's time to call it quits here. But it has been fun. It's been good. I'm glad I got to just sit here and take a few minutes to just draw. Look at all my guys. Look at them. They're so happy. Got some colors for the pages. For the characters at least, which that's all I need. I might do another stream where I will have finished the flats for the page and I will just focus the stream entirely on like rendering to see how quickly I can do it, what kind of techniques I want to use, and what like look I want to give it, because I'm still not entirely sure yet. But for now, I think this is a good start, because I'll get the flats done for that, and then yeah, I got the scene set for where they're sitting, so I think it's a pretty good start. I'll have something more substantial probably next time I stream art, and it might be a little more put together. Might even see if some people want to join in. I might even stream a draw pile sometime. We'll see, or like a whiteboard, whatever it is. I think that would be fun. So that's just kind of things that I have in mind for future things, future streams. But for now, I'll go ahead and call it quits. Thank you everybody for watching. It was a lot of fun. It was good to just sit here and chill and chat the evening away. So I will see you all later.